For a long time, I didn't like printing my photos at home, and here's why. I tried it. A lot. And it was a hassle, and an expensive hassle at that. My biggest problem was clogs, and my lab prints always looked better anyway. So I thought, why am I spending all this money on ink to get prints that don't have as high quality as the lab prints that I can get for decent prices and at a quick turnaround? So I stopped printing. For years, I had someone else print for me. As a result, I didn't get a lot of personal stuff printed. Not so much because of the expense, more because there was no instant gratification. I was going to have to wait a few days to see the prints anyway, so I just figured, well, I'll just wait to look at the photos and to edit them until I have more time, which mostly turned into never looking at the photos at all. Then I discovered this little guy. It's a Canon Selfie dye sublimation printer. It prints great quality 4x6s super quick. Once I started printing more with this, I got all excited about printing my work again. And when it comes to prints, sometimes bigger is better. So I went in search of a printer that would print larger photos for me. And I found this, the Canon Pixma Pro-100. Let me tell you about it. I'll tell you what it is, who it's for, what you can do with it, and why I like it. What is it? It's a photo printer, of course. It is a color inkjet printer. It produces magnificent colors in color or in black and white, and it will print on papers up to 13 inches wide. There are basically two types of inkjet printers that are practical for home use, dye and pigment. This is a dye inkjet. You could write a book on the pros and cons of dye versus pigment ink. Basically, pigment has higher longevity, while dye can produce more brilliant colors. However, the right dye ink on the right paper overcomes some of the traditionally held disadvantages of dye ink. One thing I noticed right away is that these are the most durable dye prints I've ever handled. I have an image printing now. You can see it's pretty quick and quiet. And it has wireless printing capability. Who is it for? This is for the person who wants to take total control of their image production, the artist. Whether you think of yourself that way or not, when you take that stunning image, you are the artist. Get your snapshots or whatever else printed at your local drugstore, but for when it counts, when it's going on your wall or on someone else's, you want it to reflect your vision, not the machine operator's vision or what some computer algorithm suggests is the proper vision. And when you do make that print on glossy paper and realize that it might look better on luster paper, reload the printer and make another print. What can you do with it? I said it before. You can take control of the artistic process and develop yourself as an artist. I'll bet a lot of you are like me. You have a lot of great photos, but you aren't confident enough in them, or you procrastinate sending them out to get printed, or you aren't sure where to get them printed. It can seem like kind of a big decision to get a larger print of your work made. Maybe a little self-congratulatory even. Well, you don't have to worry about all that when you're printing in the privacy of your own home. You can simply experiment and print and create your art. And did I mention that you could print and print and print? Why do I like it? I like it because I can experiment as much as I want. I can go big, I can go small. Here's the other reason I like it. It works. No clogs. I've left it for a few weeks in between prints. No banding, no puddles, no problems. I'm getting the most out of the ink because everything that I've done with it has been to make prints, not make print test pages and cleaning cycles. Going into this, I was very pessimistic, but I was willing to give it a shot. I even checked the return policy before I purchased my own. I am pleased to say that she's here to stay. But you know that if I do run into problems, you guys will be the first to know. I know a lot of you are thinking, do the math. Are you really spending more or are you spending less? I don't know. On the whole, I'm actually pretty sure I'm spending more because I'm actually printing my work. I have a lot more of my work on mine and my family's walls, but really, I don't so much care about the relatively small difference between the price of me printing and the lab printing, because now printing isn't a team effort. It's now all about me and my artistic process. Now don't get me wrong, there are some great labs out there. A lot of them will color correct or not color correct if you so desire, and you'll get outstanding prints back to you quickly. A lot of them will even frame or do other cool presentation techniques like these standouts I have. But if you're going to spend the time getting the right camera and lens, do the right processing that suits you, why are you going to leave that last, most important part of the process to a machine that someone else is in control of?